Om Shanti. Everyone is obviously curious to know about future happenings. Many people have tried to share the prediction about future time to time, and they also have mentioned about the Third World War. But what's going to happen after the Third World War is not so much clear to anyone. Trikaldarshi means the knower of three aspects of time, Almighty Himself, the ocean of knowledge, the seed of the tree of humanity, the incorporeal Supreme Father Shiva, in reference to his immense creations, beginning, middle, and the end, has given in depth clarification about these aspects. Not only that, but time to time, he also has revealed the picture of future world which is going to come soon. Along with that, he has explained about the secret of eternal world drama, the technique of transformation of the old world, the strategies to the souls for dealing with the horrifying climax of ultimate world transformation. Along with that, what or how would be the forthcoming heavenly kingdom, the format of the new world order, working constitutional aspects have been shared in his great versions through corporeal Brahma and Avyakt Bhagdada. Herewith, the essence of such sharings have been presented to you. By listening to this message, a new ray of hope is definitely going to emerge within the heart of each one, that instead of waiting to see the final phase of climax of this drama, we have to have thorough preparations to make one's own self complete. By overcoming the tests of attachment and by being an embodiment of godly remembrance, that is, Nashto Moha Smriti Labdha in Sanskrit, we have to be passed with honor. We do hope that spiritual aspirants would listen to these great versions again and again, along with keeping a desired goal of future heavenly status in their own mind. All would also perform such intense and fast speed efforts in such a manner so that prior destruction all can attain karmatit, means perfect stage of one's own self. So, let's begin. Altogether, there are 14 points. Point number 1. Universal godly message. The final destructions scenario is going to be revealed through you, the future creators and destiny writers. The message of the technique to remember Almighty is going to be given by you to each one. Someone may get this godly message through either verbally or someone through pictures, someone through media news, or someone would receive it through powerful vibrations of all of you. Someone would get the message of Almighty through turbulent upheavals of destruction and environment-based vairagya, means disinterest. Point number 2. Handy gadgets. All the gadgets of science and technology are going to be helpful to fulfill this goal of yours. Even 5 elements of nature would also start to cooperate with you to justify this goal. The lords of all 5 natural elements would come to you and welcome you, the Lord of Prakriti, nature. There would be the shower of offerings of resources and cheers to you. Point number 3. Greatest VIPs. Till this date, you manage service programs on the basis of your own mind, body, spirit, and available resources. You manage to get the stage ready to serve people. You also manage to get invitation cards printed. You do invite any specific VIPs in such public events. You also make sure to get apt cooperation through the teams of television, radio, and mass media people. You also utilize your wealth for the same. But furthermore, you yourselves would become VIPs. Nobody else is going to be considered bigger than you. Other people are going to invite you to share godly knowledge upon their ready-made stage or platforms. People spontaneously would offer their resources in the form of their own mind, body, and wealth. Not only that, but they would also request you to be there along with them and share peace message to them. Point number 4. Fervor of God's revelation. When such a scenario is going to come at that specific point of time, the voice of revelation is going to be profoundly loud. And everyone's attention is going to be drawn towards all of you godly children and towards Almighty Supreme Father. Such phase is not going to last for a long period of time. Everyone's eyes would be drawn towards Supreme Father. It means there would be cheers and bells ringing of Jai Ho in all directions, and all people will have the revelation. Point number 5. Glimpses of repentance. Such is the subtle secret of drama that after the revelation, many souls would have repentance. After all, the Supreme Father is not going to be able to see the overwhelming repentance of all children. Therefore, the ultimate transformation is going to happen. Number 6. Your elevated stage or state of mind. Your own elevated stage itself is going to enable you to get various invitations to serve through their own stages or platforms. And you children are going to enact your role of Jai Ho upon the global stage. Point number 7. God has come. We are now going to listen to the drums of revelation soon. From all the directions, in all the directions, only one sound or raga is going to be played, that here he has come. Here we have found Him, God Himself. Point number 8. When I change, the world changes. That's why now get yourselves be engaged in changing the vritti or attitude of others through your own elevated vritti or attitude. Thereby, you are going to be able to see the scenes of revelations in front of you. Such subtle service itself is automatically going to make you free from your various kinds of weaknesses on your own. Point number 9. Vidhi se siddhi. When you are going to be busy in such kind of service, godly service, consequently, such an environment is going to be prepared, then you are going to realize your weaknesses clearly. And on the basis of such realization, you yourselves would be ashamed and therefore you would be transformed. Nobody will have to point out about your shortcomings. This is such a technique or vidhi. On the basis of it, you would attain all siddhi, means attainments. For instance, there is a mythological story that there was fire all around, but little kittens which were caught up in the midst of it remained completely safe and sound. None of it even got the heat wave of the massive fire. Point number 10. Almighty's canopy of utmost protection. Similarly, you, the yogi children, too can't get heat waves. There might be damages due to natural calamities or water would be all over, but the places or centers which are made for Baba are going to remain safe, provided if there is not going to be your own mistake. If anywhere by now any kind of damage has occurred, it has happened on the basis of lack of accurate judgment of one's own weak intellect. Point number 11. Clean and clear intellect. But if children having broad intellect, the children who have got all the blessings of all the powers, no matter in whatsoever places do they live, then the terrible situations over there become just thrones instead of deadly gallows. It means they remain safe. No matter whatever kind of time there might be, if you would have got complete stock of divine powers, then these spiritual powers are assuredly going to make Prakriti, the 5 elements of nature, into your slaves. It also means that resources are going to be automatically and easily available to you. Point number 12. Set the goal. Now, the phase of revelation is around the corner. That's why all are going to see one's own heavenly status, such as the ones who would be the kings, the ones who are going to be the subjects, the ones who would get low level status, the ones who are going to be the servers. All such categories are also going to be revealed now. Point number 13. Height of wonders. There would be a scenario of awe and wonder. On one hand, the newcomers are going to be visibly in front On one hand, the newcomers are going to be visibly in forefront. At the same time, on the other side, there would be the ones who had been tired, and the ones who had been stopped are also going to be well known. Now, up to whatsoever extent you are going to have the arrangements for more people, up to that much extent, numbers of people would come to meet. When there would be the scenario of overcrowded gatherings, then only the memorial temples are going to be made on the path of bhakti. No matter you keep increasing the places of accommodation, etc., more than that, the number of incoming people is going to keep increasing. Such a blessing is being given to you. In stories of remembrance too, such aspects are being mentioned that they reached near the shore of the ocean, still it became short. Point number 14. Queue of children. Now, from Abu Road to Mount Abu, when there would be lines of people, then there would be revelation. All are going to be wonderstruck. What's up? All people's attention would be drawn. Just now, there is the gathering of children, but later on, worshippers would also be mixed in this gathering. So, just imagine up to how much extent there would be the rush. For this, so much preparations have to be done. Subjects of Golden Age and worshippers of Copper Age. Both categories would come over here. There would be the gathering of double dynasty, when worshippers are going to come to know that our Ishta, worship-worthy deities, have been gathered, then they won't even wait for permission, but they will just reach over here. Worshippers are anyhow eager to have glimpses of their Ishta deities. Now, in front of each living idol, a long queue is going to be formed. So, my dear friends, are you ready to embrace change? Think about it and please do comment in the comment box below. Thank you for the patience and interest. We'll meet again with such motivated thoughts very soon. Thank you.